The Cardinals host the Seattle Mariners on Sunday, September 8th. And this day is all about the kids when 10,000 fans ages 15 and younger take home their very own stadium-exclusive Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear. That's not all. Stay after the game for High Chew Kids Run the Bases. That's Sunday, September 8th. The Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear and High Chew Kids Run the Bases. For tickets and details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Sonny Gray, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
Hola amigos, this is Cardinals broadcaster Polo Asensio, inviting you to join me for a big fiesta, La Fiesta Cardenales, presented by He Gets Us on Sunday, September 8th. With the purchase of a theme ticket, fans will receive a Los Cardenales jersey. Come early for a fiesta event in the Budweiser Terrace. Plus, a portion of each ticket sold will benefit the Hispanic Education, Cultural, and Scholarship Foundation. That's Sunday, September 8th, Fiesta Cardenales. For tickets or more info, visit cardinals.com/fiesta.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply in Salem, they have these specials going on right now. A 2-ton trolley jack for $49.99, a 12-volt cordless 2-in-1 drill driver for $59.99, and Rizlone oil stabilizer only $7.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
When I tell you this steak is what's for breakfast, it means we're heading to McDonald's ASAP. Try a delicious steak, egg, and cheese bagel today and take a bite of that tender, juicy steak patty with a fluffy folded egg and melty American cheese with grilled onions. All held between a freshly toasted bagel with real butter. Or switch things up and enjoy a steak patty on any of your breakfast faves. Order up a steak, egg, and cheese biscuit, McGriddles, or McMuffin. Make it steak your way. Make it steak for breakfast. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary.
Most contractors, when building a structure, do not consider the damage stormwater can create in the long run, which is why so many people have water issues around their home or business. There is an art as well as a science to rerouting stormwater, and Titan Paving and Drainage has been providing these services for over 17 years. Call them before you hire a contractor, not schooled or experienced in this specialized service, to find out how to stop your water problems before they ever start. Call Titan today at 453-6462 or 453-6379.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today will be mostly cloudy, and we should have a high temperature near 77 with easterly winds around 6 miles per hour. Skies will be mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 54 degrees. We'll have a light easterly wind. Then tomorrow we should be sunny. Our high temperature tomorrow is expected to be near 82. We'll have calm winds that become southeasterly around 5 miles per hour during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, we expect mostly clear skies, low temperature around 60 degrees with calm winds. Then Thursday should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 82 with a light southerly wind. Thursday night, we have partly cloudy skies in the forecast with low temperature around 61. Then Friday, we will have a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible during the afternoon. In fact, our chance of precipitation Friday afternoon is 30%. We'll have mostly sunny skies for the majority of the day with a high temperature near 76 degrees. Friday night should be mostly clear with low around 49. Then Saturday will be sunny with a high temperature only near 69 degrees. Saturday night is going to be very cool with a low temperature around 44 with mostly clear skies. Then Sunday will be sunny with a high near 71. Sunday night should be mostly clear with low temperature around 49. Then Monday, sunny skies with a high temperature near 77 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Flying ATVs, autonomous farm equipment, short stature corn, carbon farming, and biological solutions for soil and plant health were all on display at the recent Farm Progress Show. Much has changed in the world of production agriculture in recent years. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I could fill a page with all the changes I've seen in these past 2 decades, But I'd rather talk about what has not changed. There are inherent qualities in farmers that must be in their DNA. Although the tools and the political and social environment in which they work have changed, farmers have not. They still like to look at big iron. They like to talk to farmers from other parts of the Midwest to learn about conditions there. They ask a lot of questions and pick up as much information as possible to take home with them. Imagine the changes many have seen in their lives. Field monitoring, technology that allows you to manage the condition of grain in your bins from a phone, and stacked traits in seed corn would have been science fiction at best. Farmers are an incredibly positive and determined lot. The elements are so often against them, yet they endure. When the elements are working with them, anhydrous costs, steel prices, and cash rent prices go through the roof. Although the products and services ag companies are showcasing at farm shows today are much different than those I reported about 30 years ago, one thing hasn't changed. It is farmers' innovation, determination, and commitment to feed and clothe the world that brought us to this place in history. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
This Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. When Robert Elpers is working his Prairie Home, Missouri farm, he's thinking about how important his farming methods are to those who will farm after him.
Conservation is a way to save our most valuable resource, and that's our soil. We want to keep it in place. We want to keep it productive. We just want it ready for the next generation.
He also takes issue with what he considers to be a buzzword used to describe sound conservation practices. In Elper's mind, sustainability is the status quo.
If I was just being sustainable, I'd be doing the same thing as what my parents did. We're not. We're just doing better. So I think we need to add a word or two to it, like sustainability plus or more than sustainability, because we're making our farms better.
Learn more at mosoy.org and on the Spotlight podcast from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
A slow start for both direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is quiet as buyers and sellers prepare for the week ahead. While it's Tuesday, it's very much appearing like a typical Monday. Bids and asking prices have yet to surface, and significant trade volume will likely be delayed until midweek or later. Deals last week were marked at $182 to $183, steady to $1 lower than the previous week's weighted averages. Northern dress business had a range of $288 to $293, mostly $290 to $292, $2 to $4 lower than the prior week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. Box beef is higher at midday on good demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $214 at $311.48. Select is $380 higher at $299.62. In Missouri, last week, feeder steers and heifers under 700 pounds were $4 to $10 lower. Weights over 700 pounds were steady to $5 lower. The USDA says supply was light overall. There were several load lots of yearlings scattered around barns. Extreme late summer heat and lower markets combined with that long holiday weekend kept many producers from selling cattle this past week. Receipts were down on the week and the year. Feeder supply included 55% steers, and 64% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers, 800 to 849 pounds, brought 230 to 250.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 653 to 698 pounds, brought $240 to $257. Cash hog prices were delayed at midday due to packer submission problems. When business resumes following that long holiday weekend, processors may start the short week more aggressive in their procurement efforts. Demand for U.S. pork on the global market has been strong, and that's helping provide price support. But domestic demand remains sluggish. The industry is also watching available supplies of market-ready hogs and hog weights. The calendar has turned to September. There's some industry folks starting to look ahead to the quarterly hogs and pigs report, which comes out late this month. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are $6 lower at $60. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate to heavy offerings at $51 to $63. Barrows and gilts were steady at $45 to $55. And pork values were sharply higher at midday, up $3.22 at $134.43. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Brownfield Ag News focuses on what matters to farmers, from what's happening in the field.
Our early planted crops had a lot of challenges with water.
To ag policy.
The Farm Bill, it looks like maybe in September, but maybe lame duck because we got to get the thing done.
Agriculture is also known for innovation, and Brownfield helps tell the story.
As we look at the hydrogen economy and utilizing our biofuels industry that we've developed in terms of new uses and new opportunities.
Brownfield Ag News. If it matters to farmers, it matters to us.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress? Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? The earth really needs them to hoof it. The environment is always the best excuse. Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. Brought to you by WildAid.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Donald Pete Halbrook, age 98, formerly of Salem, passed away Sunday, September 1st, in Branson, Missouri. Funeral services for Pete Halbrook will be Thursday, September 5th at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Pete Halbrook will also be Thursday from 12 noon until service time at 1. Burial with military honors will be in the Minor Cemetery. And all arrangements for Donald Pete Halbrook, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Sonia Joan Nash, age 83, of Salem, passed away Sunday, September 1st. Memorial services for Sonia Nash will be Sunday afternoon, September 8th at 2 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Sonia Nash will also be Sunday from noon until service time at 2. And all arrangements for Sonia Joan Nash of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Mary Joyce Gibbs, age 84, of Salem, passed away Sunday, August 25th. A celebration of life will be Saturday, September 21st at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Mary Joyce Gibbs will also be Saturday, September 21st from 10 o'clock until service time at 11. And all arrangements for Mary Joyce Gibbs of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news. It's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Merrimack Regional Planning Commission is accepting public comment on its Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy, also referred to as CEDS, until September 7th. A CEDS is designed to identify regional priorities for economic and community development. An effective plan allows the region to maximize its economic development potential, as well as engage with the Economic Development Administration and other federal partners to receive an infrastructure and technical assistance grants. MRPC Planning Manager Ann Friend said that the CEDS is important to the region because it identifies locally grown strategies that will guide regional economic development, encourage partnerships and collaboration, and improve economic outcomes and overall quality of life in our region. The CEDS document is a result of a year-long planning process which included data gathering and input from people who live and work in the Merrimack region. The draft plan can be found online at merrimackregion.org. For additional questions or submit feedback, email friend at friend, that's AFREAND, at merrimackregion.org, or call the MRPC office at 573-265-2993. Feedback can also be mailed to MRPC, attention Ann Friend, number 4 Industrial Drive, St. James, Missouri, 65559. Or individuals can stop by the office in person between 8 and 4:30 Monday through Friday. Speaking of MRPC, a special waste collection for residential electronics, appliances, and tires will be held from 9 until noon, September 28th at the Marys County Road Shed, 3119 Highway 28 West, near the junction of Highways 28 and Highway Z, 7 miles south of Bell. Marys County and Merrimack Regional Planning Commission, with funding through the Missouri Department of Natural Resources and the Ozark River Solid Waste Management District, are partnering on the September 28th collection. The collection is for residential items only. No materials from businesses will be accepted and is open to residents from Crawford, Dent, Gasconade, Marys, Phelps, Pulaski, and Washington counties. Stoves, washers, dryers, hot water heaters, and other appliances will be collected free of charge. Free electronics can also include computer components, laptop computers, keyboards, hair dryers, VCR, DVD players, cell phones, or anything that runs on a cord or battery. Oil and gas must be removed from tanks of any items such as push mowers, weed eaters, etc. All items must be free of debris. Tires on rims will not be accepted. Please note the following items will not be accepted: transformers, capacitors, or ballast not clearly marked. No PCBs, smoke detectors, thermostats, medical waste, gas containers such as propane, oxygen, nitrous oxide, anything leaking oil or acid such as batteries, broken ink or toner cartridges, alkaline batteries, light bulbs and fluorescent tubes, broken CRTs, TVs or monitors. Free fees on certain items will be collected as follows: $25 for CRT TVs over 27 inches, projection screens and wood console TVs, $20 for CRT TVs under 26 inches, 15 inches for flat screen TVs, $10 for all computer monitors and refrigerated appliances with Freon, and $5 for printers, scanners, or copiers. Fees for tires are as follows: $2 each for passenger tires, $7.50 each for semi-truck tires, and $35 each for tractor tires. Electronics and appliances are recycled by Midwest Recycling Center, and tires are recycled through Champlin Tires. For more information on items accepted or the fee structure, please contact Catherine Hawes at MRPC, that's MRPC at 573-265-2993, extension 110, or at K Hawes, that's KHAWES, at merrimackregion.org. For those unable to participate in the Marys County collection, mark your calendars for a collection on October 26th in St. Robert. For more information about ORSWMD or waste reduction and recycling opportunities in the Ozark Rivers area, contact Tammy Snodgrass, MRPC Environmental Programs Manager at 573-265-2993, or by email at tsnodgrass@merrimackregion.org. Additional information can be found at www.ozarkrivers.org or www.facebook.com/ORSWMD. To keep up with the latest MRPC news and events, visit the MRPC website at merrimackregion.org or on Facebook at facebook.com/merrimackregion/. If you're looking for employment or might be looking to change jobs, every Thursday from 9 to 12, Jenna Snodgrass from the Missouri Job Center is in Salem at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. She is a career consultant and can help job seekers find employment by providing access to the necessary education, training, and support services. The Central Workforce Development Region works with individuals from diverse backgrounds to obtain sustainable employment through services such as career planning, on-the-job training, work experience programs, and skills training. Their on-the-job training and work experience programs are perfect for individuals with little or no job experience seeking entry into a specific field. They can help you enhance your skills that you currently have to get sustainable employment through skills training, resume building, tuition assistance for some programs, interest assessment, work keys testing, and other resources to overcome barriers. She can help youth starting as young as 16 in or out of school, dislocated workers, adults, and many others who fall under the federally funded Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. To find out how she can help, call career consultant Jenna Snodgrass at 417-650-1288. To set up an appointment or stop by the Salem Community Center at the Armory Thursday from 9 until 12 noon, her services are free. Denton County Prosecutor Andrew Curley has released information on a number of cases heard in front of Judge Michael Randazzo. Don Smith of Salem pled guilty to 2 counts of second-degree drug trafficking, 2 counts possession of meth, 1 count possession of Suboxone, 1 count maintaining a public nuisance, and 1 count of felony resisting arrest. Smith was sentenced to 15 years in the Department of Corrections pursuant to RSMO Section 217.362, Long-Term Drug Treatment Program, as recommended by Prosecutor Curley. Jen Moeller of Salem was sentenced to 7 years in the Department of Corrections as requested by Assistant Public Administrator or Prosecuting Attorney, James Weber, due to failing to register as a sex offender. Brianna Nichols previously pleaded guilty to possession of fentanyl. A sentencing hearing was held and the defendant sought probation. Nichols was sentenced to serve 7 years in the Department of Corrections under RSMO Section 559.115 as requested by Prosecutor Curley. Hope Bell of Salem pled guilty to possession of meth and felony stealing. Bell's sentence was suspended and required to complete the Dent County Alternative Sentencing Court, also known as Drug Court, with 5 years supervised probation. The Missouri Department of Conservation will host a hunter education certification course on September 16th from 5 to 9 at East Central College's Rolla North Campus. The course is for participants 11 years and older. Attendees must complete the knowledge portion beforehand, either online for a fee or via the free student manual. Those who choose to complete the student manual chapter review questions must bring the booklet to the class for their instructor to review at no cost. Student manuals can be found on MDC's website. And for more information on hunter education requirements and to register for the course, visit mdc.mo.gov/hunting-trapping/hunter-education. And that has been a look at local news that was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan or can't afford to go away to college? Or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Stay tuned to KSMO. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. Then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back to bring you our latest KSMO weather forecast.
Are you looking for a better way to sell farm, construction, or fleet equipment? Purple Wave Auction takes the hassle out of selling heavy equipment. Our experienced auction professionals make the entire process easy, and will market each asset not just to our enormous equipment buying community, but specifically to the right bidders who are eager to purchase your specific assets. We'll handle the paperwork and payments so you can get back to running your business. Join the growing list of happy sellers who don't just sell but succeed with Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
The Cardinals host the Seattle Mariners on Sunday, September 8th. And this day is all about the kids when 10,000 fans ages 15 and younger take home their very own stadium-exclusive Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear. That's not all. Stay after the game for High Chew Kids Run the Bases. That's Sunday, September 8th, the Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear and High Chew Kids Run the Bases. For tickets and details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Sonny Gray, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Lady Tiger volleyball team will begin their season at home tonight when they play the St. James Lady Tigers at the SHS Gymnasium. There will be only a varsity game, and that will begin at 6 o'clock. The match will also be video streamed live by KSMO Media on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. These links, they are all available on KSMORadio.com. The game will not be heard on KSMO Radio due to St. Louis Cardinal baseball. The Salem JV football Tigers will be at St. James for their opening game, which will start at 5:30 this afternoon. St. Louis Cardinals started a new series versus the Milwaukee Brewers, losing 9-3. Game 2 of the 3-game series begins this evening at 6:45 with the pregame starting at 5:50. Tune in to KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM to listen live. Kansas City Royals played the AL Central leading Cleveland Guardians yesterday and lost 4-2. This marks a 6-game slide by the Royals that they hope to break this evening versus the Cleveland Guardians again. That game will be beginning at 6:40 this evening. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Pollock, the Royals suffered their 6th straight loss, 4-2 final against the Cleveland Guardians. The Royals were held to just 2 hits. Michael Wacha took the loss. He allowed 2 runs in 5 innings. The Royals have dropped to 3rd in the American League Central, back to 4.5 behind the Guardians. And the wild card lead is still 4.5 games ahead of Boston, but Wacha says it's back to the basics.
Pay attention a little bit more to the small details and continue to compete the way we know how to, continue to prepare the way we know how to, and we know that we got the guys in this clubhouse to get the job done.
The Cardinals opened a series with the Brewers and lost 9-3. Pedro Pages hit 2 homers for the Cardinals, but the Brewers went deep 3 times, including a grand slam. Andre Palante took the loss after allowing 5 runs on just 5 hits in 5 innings.
I let some of the pitches I weren't throwing for strikes, let that affect my game plan and kind of pitching out of it rather than sticking to my game plan and just, trying to execute from there.
The Chiefs placed running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the non-football illness list, and he will not be eligible to return until at least Week 5. The 25-year-old has detailed his battles with PTSD in the past, stemming from a shooting when he was at LSU. Offensive coordinator Matt Nagy.
We all have different things that we go through. Clyde is such a special person. He's a great human being. And so I think, number one, everybody in this building wants to make sure that Clyde is good on that side and that he's happy and enjoying everything that he does, because when he's in the building, he's phenomenal. So that's number one. And then the other stuff all takes care of itself. And
the Chiefs have Isaiah Pacheco, Samaje Perine, and rookie Carson Steele filling out the depth at running back. The Chiefs open the season Thursday against the Ravens, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. And the Mizzou Tigers are ramping up to host Buffalo on Saturday. Mizzou had no trouble in their season opener last Thursday, beating Murray State 51-0. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
In Iraq, our truck hit a roadside bomb. I had about 16 surgeries on my hand so that I could regain function. And when I came home, I needed a new roof due to a storm. And I was about to lose homeowners insurance as well. I applied for Operation Homefront Critical Financial Assistance Program. And it's good to know that when we come home, there are people who are there that care about us. Operation Homefront, they've really been a blessing.
Visit operationhomefront.org to learn more.
Is credit card debt weighing you down? Are you losing sleep at night worrying about how much you owe? Have you ever used one credit card to pay off another credit card, just prolonging the problem? You're not alone. Half of all Americans are dealing with troubling credit card debt. But there is an answer. Zero Debt USA has proven strategies to eliminate that troubling credit card interest and get you out of debt fast. They can often get your monthly payment down to less than half of what you're currently paying. Work with a company that can help. Visit ZeroDebtUSA.com. Again, ZeroDebtUSA.com.
ADM Regenerations is the industry's leading program for rewarding ag producers for conservation practices on their farms. ADM makes it easy to enroll and participate. There are no long-term commitments, and we pay generously for practices like cover crops, emission scoring, no-till, and nutrient management practices. ADM appreciates all you do to protect your land and legacy, and we believe you should be rewarded for it. To learn more about your state's incentives, visit admregenerations.com.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
The deals are heating up at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, where right now you can buy one, get one half off of Lucas Slick Mist Speed Wax. Get Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9, and Tub of Towels Heavy Duty Cleaner and Degreaser, it's $9.99. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. Police in southwest Missouri's Bolivar are asking the public for help in finding a missing endangered woman. 35-year-old Tiffany Ritchie of Knoll was last seen 1 week ago at the Casey's General Store in Bolivar. She's white, 5'2", 110 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. She wears glasses and has 4 tattoos, including the numbers 5150 on her left hand and RIP Boo on her left shoulder. The Biden administration's SAVE plan is being challenged in court over its attempts to cut monthly payments and accelerate the path to having loans forgiven. It's being blocked by a federal appeals court, and the U.S. Supreme Court has rejected the president's request to allow the plan to remain in effect while it's being challenged. Missouri Solicitor General Josh Devine claims the SAVE plan reduces the monthly amount to zero.
That's not just, hey, we're gonna have a lower monthly amount. That is, you never have to pay anything back ever again. That's loan forgiveness.
And the Gateway Arch has gone dark and will stay that way through September as numerous species of birds fly south for the winter. This is Missouri Net.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most